other side of the podium. We are the Kamikaze Snowmen right here. We are joined by the lovely Beku Cos and Orion Valiant over there. We are folks who have some degree of experience in emceeing cosplay contests, directing cosplay contests, judging, performing in. We have all sorts of great experience with all of this.
We lead a contest.
Yes.
We have no lives on con weekends.
No, we don't.
100%.
We are the busiest
people
people at the con
part.
sometime.
And so I thought, why don't we have a panel where we can take some questions if people have any, or just talk about some of our experiences.
I have stories, don't worry
Give
about
some
it.
stories,
Yeah,
give
quick
some
story.
some tips.
Yeah, this will turn into a contest horror stories panel really fast.
Very quick.
Really fast. Because if something bad has happened, I promise one of us was there for it, and it may or may not have been our fault.
I will tell my favorite cosplay horror story that I can tell at a con without embarrassing myself. So get ready.
That's coming up.
It's actually horrifying,
Coming
and
up next.
some people in this room might have been there when it happened.
Oh, Lord.
So
Let's start with some interaction. So, how many people out there have done cosplay? Right?
not the cosplayers.
Not the
All right.
No,
How many?
No, wait, no, you're lying to me. You've never done. I can't see you. These
How
are
many-
my
how-
glasses, so I can't see you.
Of those who've done cosplay, how many have done a cosplay contest where you actually go up on the stage?
Yay, my people.
And how many folks who have not done cosplay contests how many are thinking about doing cosplay contests? We got
Good.
to
Maybe
Like
all
a
of you.
wall of
Yes,
there?
great.
Wall those in.
Literally
I found
everyone should do it at least once. Everyone should do it at least one time. It is such a fun experience. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's scary, it's a contest. Nobody
It's
there
not.
actually expects they're going to win. You think
No,
you have low
it's party time
self-esteem?
backstage.
So does everyone there.
Literally, you are not a cosplayer.
Everyone
You love
there.
yourself.
Nobody
Nobody
is like, I'm here to win and I'm going to be better than you. Everyone's like, where
Cosplayers
did
are
you get
filled
the
with.
trim? Because it's beautiful and you're beautiful.
Yeah, that's what backstage is. You just
Like-
tell everyone that they're beautiful
Yeah.
and you cry all over each other when other people win, and it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
Literally.
like drunk girls in the bathroom at a bar.
Yes, because
Yeah.
It is drunk girls in a bathroom in a bar, but
Every
it's
time
like
I see someone come on
multi-gender.
stage, every
Yep.
time I see come on stage, she's like, "No, I lost."
Yeah, every single time.
I'm the MC and I think that.
I'm not even participating, I still
Like,
lost.
you just imagine being
You're a
a
winner in my
judge.
book.
Being a judge, you're sitting there and you're just like, man,
It's
I
hard.
don't deserve to be here, do I?
Right.
Oh no, would you like to judge
The
me?
imposter syndrome is so real.
Oh
Y'all.
no.
And it's always
I'm
someone
so
who's like, I've never done this before, and they have
Yeah.
like a fully crocheted. And you're
Oh
like,
my
what
God.
is
Or
Yeah.
that?
someone's like,
Like,
what's a
you need a different
cosplay? And they're
cosplayer.
wearing like a full suit of armor that they've spent 12 years honing with real metal and leather. And you
Yeah.
go, well, I guess
Yeah.
I'll go home. It's been nice.
Like,
You
you're
just
right.
want to walk
Peace
out, and like I run prejudging here. Sorry, this is a tangent, but like so I see all of them, and my self-esteem just drops until showtime, and then I take my anxiety medicine. I'm better.
Yay!
Right? That's okay. Everybody's reminder: take your
Ooh, I
take your
didn't
meds.
take
today.
meds,
Everybody
drink
take
your
your
water.
meds.
And hydrate.
Oops.
That's-
I'm getting water.
Hydrate so you hydrate.
But I
Yeah,
think,
no,
I think
That's not water.
Yep.
to put, I think
That's
that's
not water.
it's a very unifying thing. Everybody
Okay,
has,
Okay, there you
That's
go.
fine.
everybody
That's a
has that
Hans.
imposter
You don't need
syndrome.
water.
Oh, okay.
Everybody has that imposter
Hans runs
syndrome
on Red Bull.
when they're
Okay.
performing in a con,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or making their cosplay, or
You haven't-
emceeing a cosplay.
An MC, a panelist, like you always have this moment of, oh my gosh, am I supposed to be here? That is
Yeah.
natural and normal.
Yeah, it's very normal.
Yeah.
And
That
that is
just
one of
means
the-
you have respect for everyone else.
Exactly. It means that
Yes.
you're stepping outside of yourself and you're not being like
And
egotistical
if
about
you
it, right?
are there and you go, wow, I'm really the best one here, you should really consider if you should even be competing there because you might be sandbagging.
Yeah, you might be going a little
Like
down
seriously,
and
please
you should
don't be
go up.
Drew Brees showing up to a little league game. Please don't do that to anybody.
Don't be that person.
Wait, I don't know who that is.
He's a
I'm
football
sorry,
player.
New Orleans. And Drew Brees was our quarterback for the Saints for like 20
Oh,
something
okay.
years.
All right, I
and he
understand
finally had to
now. I'm good.
retire 'cause he
I'm
was
caught up.
really
Don't
old.
forget he was from
That's
Texas
fair.
too.
But
so-
you
Was
was
Texans, that is true.
Right.
But he played
Football.
in Indiana.
We're so on topic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
very much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'll shut up.
I'm going to throw out a controversial question to really get things rolling here.
no.
Costume contest, cosplay contest, masquerade.
Do
Discuss.
not.
Which one's
Do
better?
not play. It's cosplay contest in
cosplay.
Texas.
Yes.
It's cosplay.
Okay, I have thoughts.
Oh,
Here
so
we go.
costume contest
hoping
is
you will.
Halloween at a bar.
Yes,
Yes.
costume contest is just you look nice, and that's it. That's as far as it goes.
Maybe
It's-
a little applause voting.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's like, okay, woo, this one, woo, Yeah, no, that's a costume contest. And a masquerade is basically just like those children's beauty pageants, but with outfits.
This is such a Texan perspective because on the coast they call it masquerades, like
Yes.
hardcore.
We've
Yes.
heard all
And they're
three.
also
Yeah.
Yes.
and they're also very heavy on skits compared
Yeah,
to a
it's
lot
all
of Texas
performance
cons.
based.
Historically, are not as performance based. We're getting there. We're working
No,
really
it's
hard.
funny
to get
because
there.
like way back in the Gap, Texas was really big on the performative art side.
It
of
went off for a while,
and then
yeah.
it kind of just stopped.
and it was all walk-ons.
And it was all walk-ons, and if you guys don't know the difference in that, a walk-on is most of the contest. That's the part where they walk on and they do like a few little poses and then they get off the stage and they have like 30 seconds. A skit is those guys who come on afterwards that actually wrote a script and do a thing and do a dance and make audio and stuff. Yeah, that used to be all of the contest. The whole contest was that. As you can imagine, it took an incredibly long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And none of us had the attention span for that.
Is somebody, that's when God invented walk-ons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Came down from heaven and bestowed walk-ons upon us,
Yes.
I guess.
The seventh pig.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm casual blasphemy in panels, my bad.
But we should specify though that like walk-ons still have a performance
yes.
like score.
Absolutely.
It's just a
Yeah.
different kind of performance.
At most contests.
So-
At this contest in particular, we have a performance component to the
Yeah.
walk-ons. Not all conventions do. I'm not going to name names because we're on the internet. But, like, there are other cons, not in a negative way, that only do a construction aspect to their walk-ons that do not have a performance
Yeah, I mean
aspect.
I've done both. So
Yeah.
the craziest one, because I'm very performance heavy. I'm a performative person. I am literally a washed up theater kid, okay? So
Aren't we all?
when I was on the East Coast in Atlanta, we had a contest that had no performance category. You walked the stage and all, but they had decided the winners before the show even started.
yeah.
And so I was like, man, I'm just like super hungry. We don't need to walk on stage. It's not part of our score. I'm too tired. So we went like 30 minutes away. We're eating ramen. We're in full costume. And someone calls us and they're like, you guys won something. And we're like, ooh,
Stop.
we feel bad.
So-
You never did that
to
again.
go.
So learning lesson, don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't
Please
do that.
don't leave
be
a contest
that guy.
early unless you have an emergency because it will
I
make you
almost
look
left
a
this
little bad.
contest. I almost left this contest early.
I'm gonna fight you and then like,
Actually, that sounds like what you should do because then you'll win.
Right?
that's true.
Not necessarily.
Correlation, causation. That's
Yeah,
what the
yeah.
panel that will be
Although,
told.
if you literally must leave for your safety or well-being, you
Yeah.
should do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're not saying like if it's an emergency
Yeah.
or if you're having like a diabetic episode or something like that. Please
Yeah.
take care of your health. Your health comes first.
Oh,
But like
absolutely.
if you're just like testy and snotty and being weird, like which none of you in this room look
Yeah.
like
Wow, shots
thank
fired.
you.
Yeah.
But like no, but there are some people
There
that are
are,
like in
there
their
are.
heads a little
There
bit more than
are.
they should be.
Like
and they
you
get
hear
nervous.
all the time. Well, I'm not gonna win anything, so I'll just
That or
leave.
the like, I'm gonna win everything, so I'm gonna like stand up already, and I'm like, oh no,
Oh my God.
that's kiss of death right there.
Yeah.
Just be
BT dubs, if you're a jerk backstage or
It
to
gets
other
around.
people, it gets around and you will be blacklisted. Yeah, and you
will
will never
get
win
shunned.
anything again.
and you will not guest at con.
yeah. Fun fact.
Because a lot of
I'm learning
coordinators-
here. This is
Yeah.
all very interesting.
Yeah,
a
you
lot
gotta
of
shape up.
coordinators
Oh, boy.
know each other, and I know coordinators across the world at this point.
Yep.
Like,
Mhm.
now,
It's a smaller
granted,
circle than
it
you
takes a lot to like run afoul of me.
Yeah.
However, if you do something like truly egregious, like
Mhm.
you badmouth another contestant, or you're always late to judging and you're a judge or something
Yeah.
like that, then I'm gonna be like, excuse me,
Yeah. Because
this person is not professional.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
it is.
Unprofessional.
It's about professionalism and it's just human decency. Like, come on.
Yeah.
We're all people. Like, I know a guest who, for a few years, was kind of blacklisted because they got sick during prejudging. And whether or not it was from, like, what they did the night before and had too much fun, or if it's something they ate, we don't know. But it was seen as unprofessional that they did not tell anyone, hey,
That's fair.
I'm
Yeah.
ill.
That's fair.
And they
I
could
get
have
that.
just told
That's
someone and it
difficult.
would have been fine. But like they were like on the naughty list for years until we had a heart to heart with the person they crossed. and got off the naughty list.
Yeah, and it's not like an aggressive like we hate you thing. It's
No.
do you know how much work we put into the convention before we get here, and do you know how many hours we work as staff
Also,
at the con,
all the other
and how many
convention-
hours the judges are working?
Yeah.
It's just respect. It is about respect.
So to that point, I want to go back to the whole thing with the
Yes, sorry.
performance versus the walk-on. I think, in fairness to some of those conventions, I think performance in the backstage realm with audio and video, that takes a lot.
It does.
To put on the
Yeah,
performance.
you're,
So if you go to a convention and they don't have that performance part, you know, maybe they're just like,
Yeah.
they don't want to run the audio,
Yeah,
or
they don't
wanna-
have the assets to
they,
do it.
they don't have the assets, so
like
that's
we have a
actually why
video screen
walk-on
for the
is-
first
yeah.
time this year. Guys, we have a video screen.
I'm so excited.
Thank you.
But you know, also there's a lot of back in the gap, like way back when.
We're old.
They used to hand us microphones.
No.
Oh, yeah.
We don't
Okay,
do
no
that
live
anymore.
mics.
We don't do live mics anymore because
People
you
say
can't-
naughty things.
Yeah, you have no idea what's going to come out of somebody's mouth once they get up there, and
It's
you can't
not-
take it back.
Yeah, and it's not that like I've seen a lot of people that want to be like live singing performances and stuff like that, and it's not that we don't think you can do it or that you're untalented.
No.
It's that it's a liability because
just
there are
somebody else
children
messed
in
it
the
up for you.
audience.
Yeah.
Literally children, and if you horse around,
Haha.
it's a detriment to everybody that's there, and it's again disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. It's,
Yeah. So it's just a precautionary measure. It's not
Mhm.
anybody's
It's not
bad
against
against or
you
we don't like
personally.
this.
Because I mean, we obviously it's come a long way. Like the technology of contests and how they're run has changed astronomically. So for the record, we are all old. Okay, sorry.
Same here.
We're
Amen.
old. We've been doing this a long time.
I've been like this con since SJ3.
Yeah. I have been cosplaying longer than at least one person in this room's been alive. So.
Oh, me too now.
You know,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where I have been competing for so long. Like the first time I won a costume contest, I stole a pillow from the hotel, got on a bus to go to a separate theater because that's where they were holding the cosplay contest.
god.
And had to use the pillow with some feather boas to do some effects while holding a live mic with no pre-recorded audio.
You know how you date
I was
yourself
wearing
when
bed
you say I've
sheets.
competed with a live mic.
Yes, I was wearing bed sheets.
Really does sound like a back in my day.
Yeah.
Steel pillows. And
Yeah,
everyone
and
walks
it's
both ways.
like,
Road
I have
Take
a
the-
random recommendation, by the way, now that we're talking about con nostalgia, just as an aside.
Yeah.
If you don't follow Cosplay in America on
Oh.
Instagram, he's been posting a lot of nostalgia stuff and
Yeah.
like really old cosplay
Yeah.
contests and stuff like that. It's really cool. Check him out. It's like Cosplay America
Mhm.
on Instagram.
He also
But, like,
has books published.
He has
that
books
have
published with
interviews with people
cosplayers,
through the
yeah.
years. If you want to know the history of American cosplay, it is
He
the
is
best place to
a
look. It's so
historian at this
interesting.
point.
He is. He has been
Yeah.
cataloging the history of American cosplay for so long. Because there's a huge difference if you guys
he
don't
picks
know
up a torch
in
from
American
someone else.
and yeah,
Yeah, and
other,
it's,
other countries cosplay. We're just silly little guys.
yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
We're
Everyone
not- it's
else
not
is like
serious
pretty
business.
serious goose, and we're over here just being silly little guys.
Yeah, so like, just I remember at the end of the day, we're all like just silly people in wigs. Like,
Yeah.
we all woke up 1 foot out of the bed this morning, maybe 2. I don't know. How do you get out of bed, guys? 1 foot in your pants. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm done.
But yeah,
Yeah.
one thing to kind of highlight that we've been dancing around and talking about quite a bit here is just, respect is a big part of it.
It is.
Respect
Yeah.
to your fellow cosplayers, but also the people who are putting the contest on.
That's true.
Because as we've said, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes to get it
Wait, I
organized.
just sounded like a hater. I'm sorry. I'm not. It is a lot behind the scenes.
It
If the
is,
wolf
and
fits.
so if you're involved in the cosplay contest, make sure you're there on time. Make sure you're
Yeah.
filling out all the forms right. Make sure you get audio clips and stuff.
Read the rules.
We've done
Read the rules.
plenty of cosplay contest MC where people come on stage and they come and talk to us because we like to check with
Chit-chat,
people and,
yeah.
and get the pronunciations right. And they're like, "Hey, I have this song." And they pull up their phone and we're like,
That's not
That-
us.
"You're
Yeah.
too late." I
Yeah.
think
Wait,
Check
That
with
was
them,
that was a
but
2
that
months
ain't
ago
happening.
thing.
Yeah.
So just be aware of all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Like, but I mean, the benefit of things being, it may seem really regimented, it may seem really harsh. The benefit of it is that the show you are a part of is going to go really well. Just think about
You
it.
have
You
less to
don't
worry
have to
about.
worry about
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
You get here, the audio's done, the script has been approved. Everything's ready. The light cues are ready. All you have to do is get up there and do your thing.
And do
That
your
is
thing.
so much better.
You just have to
than
get up there and
getting
be yourself
here
or
and
your
being
character.
like, who do I get this audio to? Did someone need to check this? Where is the place where I'm gonna? No. No, we are far beyond that.
Yeah.
We have technology. They're called Google Forms.
We are not using Chat GPT.
Thank
No. You know my favorite thing about ChatGPT
Oh,
is
no,
that no. In French, ChatGPT means if anyone knows French, it means cat. I pooped myself. So if you ever want to
We are so
refer to it by its
off.
French name, yeah,
There you go.
ChatGPT.
I'm gonna start doing that at work. Anyway, that's what
Yeah.
it's
So anyway.
But like most of what I do is I do a little coordinating, but mostly what I do is emceeing. And these guys, I'm not gonna talk about how we met because I was really drunk. But like
That's the story.
that was the
Yeah.
best.
That's the
like
whole story.
that was like the best 4 hours of that con for me.
Oh, it was
We just
fantastic.
sat there and talked shop while I was just like downing beverages
Yeah.
at the after party. But like
Why don't we make this a panel, but with slightly less alcohol?
exactly, it's too early for
Although
that.
we could do an 18
After the
plus version
contest.
of
I'm
this.
just saying, I've never said no to a breakfast gin.
I like me a mimosa.
Yeah, no, crack me an egg in there. I'll go for it.
A little, what's the ones with the cranberry juice? No, but like the thing about MCs is like, and I talked to them about this, and this is what made me love you guys like so freaking much, is that, and this is a little tangent, but MCing is hard, guys.
Yeah.
I don't care how good you think you are at it. There's always room to improve. If you've never done it before, it is not as easy as it seems. Some people have a natural gift for the gab. Obviously, up here we do. But like,
The trick is getting us to stop.
yeah, exactly. And like the thing about being an MC, when we're talking about respect from an MC is going up without an ego, right? You are not the star of this show. This
You
is
do
not
not
about
matter.
you. You do not plug your social media unless you were like Yaya Han. She can do whatever she wants. She can do whatever she wants. I don't care. Girl, you go. She just put up the new sewing machine. I'm like, you know what? You are okay. You plug whatever you want. You're probably getting paid too, so that's fine. But like, it's not about you. It's about the contestants. And that is first and foremost why I try to, like, this is my personal philosophy. I try to cultivate a place where the contestants feel comfortable. Like, I don't want you to worry about anything, like you said, but your 30 seconds or 2 minutes or whatever on stage. I don't want you to have a worry in your head. I want you to be able to focus. I want you to be able to show off your excellent work. And I want you to feel respected and celebrated at the end of the day. I want everybody to cheer for you. I want everybody to clap for you.
Yep.
And I want to say your name right.
Yes, that's really
So you go around, good MCs will ask you how to say it, even if they know how to say it.
and how you want to be announced.
And how do you want to be announced? If
Because
there's like
a lot
a
If the con
intro.
doesn't have like it already done, because sometimes you have to
Give it
send
to
in.
yeah, like a big old sheet.
Well,
I've got a big
and
old sheet
sometimes
this
some
year.
of those forms people get confused, so they put their name, but they
Yeah.
have a cosplayer name.
Yeah. Also, please,
So-
for the love of God, safety moment. Please don't put your government name
No.
as the thing you're going to be announced as.
Especially if you're a teenager, because
Yeah.
a lot of teenagers do that, and I'm like, can you please like suddenly come up with a stage name that you can change in like 3
You can
years along with
change
your
it
gender
later.
identity? I did that too.
Okay,
So-
like
Are
don't
you
put
talking
your
full
government
name or just not even first name?
Not-
Like first and last people are putting.
There are genuinely people who are putting their full government name out there for everybody,
Oh,
and listen, people will find you.
Yeah. So
They
I
will
do not
find
announce
you.
full government names. I'm like, you put like Jennifer Smith on here. Do you want me to announce Jennifer Smith? Because I'm not going to.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Do you want me to say Jennifer? Do you want to say like Fairy Dust Magic or something? I don't know. That's
Yeah.
probably a real person. But like, you know,
Let's look.
I've just infringed on a copyright.
Apologize.
I'm so sorry.
Keep going. I'm
My
gonna go find
God, Becca's out on
Fairy
me.
dust cosplay.
Sorry, but like I think
Yeah.
that's what, and I encourage you guys to look at some of their stuff. They do comedy as well that is delightful as all hell. Peasing, sorry.
That's only a
But
25-cent swear.
They
You're fine.
y'all are doing closing ceremonies too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So there'll be a closing ceremonies. Please go check them out. Their emceeing is incredible. Like I know that is such a misunderstood portion of the cosplay contest situation.
I will
Yeah.
say it's
There
very
it
it's
is.
very
You totally
rewarding.
stole from Melly, Fairy Dust Cosplay.
Sorry, Nelly.
You read the
I apologize to Melly. Shout out to Melly.
You read the copy really well. Thank you.
No, but
No, but
it's all
that's-
about the way you. I mean, I think the moral of the story is it's all about how you look at it and how you approach it mentally and
Yeah,
the
this should be
attitude
fun.
that you bring to your place in a cosplay contest.
It should be fun, and it should be about celebrating other people and yourself in the art that you
Yes.
share. Because let's be realistic, everyone there, think of how rare it is for you to be around like-minded people in this hobby. Like,
Yeah.
how rare is it to be next to someone who just con crunched like you did, who also hasn't slept and is surviving on Pocky and Red Bull?
Or who's cosplaying your favorite character that you cosplayed last year, did the exact
Yeah.
same outfit, and they did it just to a way that inspires you to want to do better with your next cosplay. Like that feeling of, oh my gosh, this is my favorite character, and you did them justice, which I say that in not like a you have to be like accurate or whatever, right? But you did them with passion.
Yeah.
And you did it to the utmost of your ability. That is, you can't find that
It's
anywhere
beautiful.
else.
And backstage, you are literally
You're just
trapped
stuck there.
with
Yeah.
everyone.
You're just stuck.
You have no choice. You will be friends.
Right. You will, if you're remotely extroverted or you're open to being an extrovert for 5 minutes, you will make at least one
And
new
if
friend
you're
backstage
not
in
that,
college
don't worry.
for.
An extrovert will be with you shortly.
Yeah, extrovert will it'll probably be me.
And on,
Yeah.
and on that note, it's very rewarding to see somebody who's first time doing cosplay because oftentimes they're timid or they're shy.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
They
scared.
maybe don't find like they haven't had that moment. So making sure as MCs you're telling them slow down, take your time. Like a lot of people like 5 seconds. It
Sing happy
seems like a long
birthday or
time.
whatever,
Okay, so
yeah,
people
yeah.
rush through.
Oh, yeah.
And so when you're a cosplayer and you maybe
Sing
been doing it a
Golden,
few
you
years,
know,
find
CPR.
those people who haven't done it before and make sure you like encourage them and tell them like this is your moment. Like you've worked hard for this. Like take your time up there. Get the accolades you deserve. Get the photo ops you deserve.
I usually say like about San Japan that for 3 days of the year, everyone is my children.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I'm old enough to say that. I'm not like con momming in a weird way. I'm just like, I am 40 years old and I'm old and tired. I'm 30 or 40 years old. What's that mean? 30 or 40 years old?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Somewhere.
And
Friday.
I'm like, you are under my wings and I am protecting you and taking care of you as a coordinator, as the person running prejudging, as the MC, as the person who is your biggest fan for 30 seconds on that stage.
Yeah.
Like, and I am your biggest fan. I love every contestant. I love every build.
From a judge's perspective, because most of what I do is judging. Most of what I do is judging. There's this. I hate that it's called judging.
Yeah,
I hate that.
It does feel a little
Okay?
weird.
Because I'm not actually judging anybody. You know what I mean?
You're
It's like,
evaluating.
I'm evaluating. I am assessing.
Yeah.
I am studying, if you will, because I'm going to get all up in there. Don't you worry.
Yeah, my face will be here.
I will be so all up in your seams.
I can't wait. I'm so excited to see you judge.
But there's this harsh fear of judges, and you think you've got it down. You really think you're confident. You walk in that room, and there are people. Maybe you know them. Maybe you admire them. Maybe you've seen their work. Maybe it's really impressive. And
Maybe you have stage fright,
maybe
and
it
it applies to
And
judging.
you literally walk up to a table of 3 people whose job it is to determine whether or not you won something. It is so scary. Okay, it's
Yeah.
really scary. I've been
it's
on
scary
that
to be a judge
lot.
too, by the way.
It is scary to be a judge. But you walk in there, and I don't know how to express to people enough, I'm just a guy like you.
Yeah.
All those judges
Absolutely.
are just people just like you, and they've been on the other side of the table many times. They know what it's like. They understand things have gone wrong today. Your wig hurts. Your thing
Somebody
fell
broke
off.
your prom in
your-
the hall. Yeah.
Somebody clonked. Oh God, that's an old word. Somebody
no, somebody
hugged
clonked
you
your
without
dog.
your
Oh,
permission.
Oh no.
Somebody, you forgot something at the hotel.
You got lipstick
you-
on your white shirt.
Yes,
like-
you spilled coffee on your pants. We get it because we also did that. Okay,
We've all
ask
done
me
it.
about that time I glued my ear to my shoulder.
Oh,
I don't think
did
we're
that.
gonna ask you about that because we don't want to encourage lack of use of PPE. But thank you for your
Yeah.
contributions. Just kidding.
Yeah.
I think it's I mean, the way I kind of look at it is a judge and the staff too. By the way, it's just I look at them the same way I look at celebrities. It's just a person with a different job from you.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just somebody who has a
Yeah.
different job from you.
Well, one thing that I absolutely love is getting to overhear judges talking
Yes.
about who they're picking
Yeah.
and why.
I actually
Crazy.
hate
It's so
hearing that
crazy.
because I don't want the cursed knowledge.
Right.
I literally run away from judging deliberations.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear them because I don't want to know because I know so many people in the Texas community now that I'm like, I
That's
don't
the
want to
other
know what
I
anybody's
just
thinking
love
about
to
yourself
hear
because I
about
love you
the
all.
reasons when they're talking
Oh,
about
yes,
the
yes.
stitching or
Like
all
at
those
the end
things
when they're
that-
giving the awards
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing.
like-
The judges are going to see things that obviously you can't see from stage.
Yep.
That obviously you're not going
The
to know.
innards,
That
the
you know, like
hems,
we,
yeah.
we are seeing things that were not meant to even ever be seen.
Mhm.
So
That's part of the process.
not to mention, like I have genuinely won awards based on my performance score putting me over the top. Period. I was supposed to be second place. The performance was way better than who was going to get first place. It flopped right there. And I had to go ask. I was like, listen, I need to know. I need to know why that guy who looks so much better than me, why did I win? Why did I win? I need to know. And you know, they don't always have to tell you. It is up to a judge's discretion whether or not.
And
they
sometimes
discuss
up
those
to the
things.
con's discretion.
And yes, because
some cons
we're not
will
allowed-
not let them give you feedback, by the way.
Yes. But you know, constructive criticism is often, you know, provided upon request as long as you're not a jerk about it.
And be direct. Be like, what can I do to improve my embroidery? What can I do to improve my hand stitching? Like, you know, what
what's
can I do
something
to
you've
improve my
noticed
armor finishing?
that I need work on. But it's so hard because from a judge perspective, there's always going to be that voice. There's always going to be that person in the crowd that's like, why didn't that 10-foot tall mech win something?
We're not
And you
naming
go-
names, but yeah.
And you go, that 10-foot tall mech is falling apart and gave him chemical burns.
yeah.
You
yeah.
can't tell everyone in the audience that.
Yeah.
But
you focus on the positive.
Yeah.
That's how cosplay should work. It's a
So,
community.
Another thing I want to broach here before we get too little time, because I know you're fine. I just know that you have at least one good story about
I do
this,
have
and
I have two good stories.
we need to talk about
Just
interaction with the MCs.
I do have to talk about interaction with the MCs. Do you want to you do your thing first? and
Yeah,
then-
I mean, from our perspective, that's one of the things in our hometown. We're from Fargo, North Dakota. We have a couple of conventions up there that we do every year, and that's been a big part of what we do is just interacting with contestants.
I've been killed several times on stage.
Several is light, several
So-
hundred times. on
Swords, shot,
But did they
bombings,
warn you in
poisonings.
magic.
advance?
Yeah,
Yes.
we
That's
all,
the key, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
We encourage
Consent
You
is important.
surprise the audience, not the staff or the MC.
Yes.
Number one rule of your performance at a cosplay contest.
And some conventions do not allow interaction with the MCs.
San Japan
So it's
does not allow interaction with the MC.
all up to the convention and their policies.
Yeah.
But yes, make sure, when you're going through stuff, hopefully when you're talking to your MC, hopefully you get to talk to your MC.
if you don't, just assume there's no interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Just
same
assume you're
aspect
not
is
touching
doing
them
your
or doing
own
anything.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's about consent.
Also,
right?
not to mention,
Yeah.
that time on stage is about you, not the MC.
Not the MC.
So if
Yes.
you want the spotlight to be on you,
Mhm.
keep it to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
that's
it's,
good.
We are tools to use to make you look good.
Exactly.
So if you want to, and again with consent, if there's a performative aspect and you want to twirl your blade around and shove it through the arm here and have us go "Ugh," and die on stage and have a fun comedic moment, that's great. But that's what we always say to people is, all right, is there anything you want us to do, or do you just want to get the heck out of your way and let you shine? And most people
Are like, yeah, get out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, who are you?
Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
Especially since a lot of people who do care a lot about their stage presence, they practice.
They
And you
practice.
can't practice with the MC ahead of time, so it's
Right.
a big unknown. So if
That
you're worried
MC might
about
be
it,
the worst actor ever.
yeah, they may not be this great.
Nah, you're great.
Good actor, bad actor. This is why I'm a VTuber, okay?
But please give us an example of someone not
So,
properly.
I have emceed many a con across Texas. And there is one rule that I always request when I am going to a con and emceeing, because we had to institute this rule at San Japan one year. And that rule is no interaction with the MC. Let me tell you why. So, how many of you went to the cosplay contest here when it was back in the Lila Cockrell Theater? Yeah, okay, so you remember that big stage, right? So, to contextualize this, I was wearing Saber from Fate Stay Night. It was like her casual outfit. So, it was just like a blouse and a skirt and a wig, and I was doing my thing, right? So, this guy, should I tell who he was cosplaying? Maybe not. This individual was cosplaying a character that wore like tactical gear and stuff like that.
Oh no.
And
I know where this is going.
by the way, had unprop checked weapons. That was fun.
Yay.
That was really fun. We
That's a
didn't
no-no.
notice because
That's
he
the
hid
big-
them until the contest.
Oh,
That's also a no-no.
concealed weapons. We
So
Look,
now,
get into your cosplay, but don't get into it that much.
yeah,
Right?
like we
My
need
character
some
hides
limits.
weapons, don't do
We
that.
need
Yeah.
some sanity in our method acting. But so this guy, he walks, and this video is on the internet if you want to go see me die in real time. He does so at the Lila, it's like a real stage, like a theater, right? And then there's curtains. So the MC, the podium was right in front of a curtain. So I'm sitting here emceeing, and I'm about to call the next person. This guy's done his little, like, whatever tactical, I'm a cool guy with, like, camo or whatever, walks across the stage, walks behind the curtain. I start to announce the next guest, or the next contestant. He whips back out from behind the curtain without warning, puts his arm across me, grabs me, pulls me to his chest, and puts a fake knife to my throat.
What?
No warning, no consent. That is why you can't interact with the MC at Stage Band, because I have trauma.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I can laugh about it.
I would
I am
personally
so
have a
sorry.
criminal record after that.
I tried. I almost filed assault charges.
I would've.
Because he did not apologize. He
What?
said,
Oh, no.
"I've done it at other cons and they loved it."
Well,
and I'm
you
like,
won't
"Well,
be
not
doing
this
it
one."
anymore.
No. Yeah, he's. I don't think he goes to cons anymore, but he's
Good.
like banned from our contest. So,
I'm surprised he's not banned from the con.
oh, me too.
Yeah.
But we won't get into that.
That's okay. That's for another
I can't
time.
talk about that. Yeah. But he never apologized, and it was a whole ordeal because I had like a little mentee bee like 2 hours later when it hit me that a guy had pulled a fake knife on me. Because you're standing there, I didn't know it was a fake knife. All I
there's
felt
no
was
way
a
to
guy
know.
grabbing me and a knife to my throat, and I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna die on stage in front of 2,000 people." Awesome.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna go, this is an okay way.
Admittedly, and we married you just like you were, because I bet you were gorgeous.
You know, I live as I die. Die as I live. Probably really noisy. So
Yes.
I'll probably explode or something. Don't worry about it.
I bet it'll be confetti too.
Oh my god! No glitter.
Ooh,
I'm gonna get you craft herpes when I explode. Like a whale. Sorry.
Yeah.
That is why you can't interact with the MC at conventions that I MC for. And
Reasonable.
it's
Yeah.
you have to understand that the MC is in a very vulnerable position because once you are up there at the podium doing your thing or on the stage with your mic, with your list, doing your thing, you don't have that much contact with the backstage
No.
staff unless they
You're
come
on
out
your
there and
own.
rescue you and tell you something.
You're on your own.
Most of the time there's not radios. Most of
Right.
the time they're not, putting you in. So you're in a very vulnerable position, and you're in a position where you have a lot of autonomy, which is a big responsibility thing too. So I guess the moral of the story is please respect your MCs and your coordinators. Again, the surprise should be for the audience and not for the staff.
And also, please expect respect
Yes.
from your MCs.
Yes.
If
Oh, absolutely.
if
And
the
if-
MC does something
Yeah.
that infringes upon your boundaries
Right.
or your performance, tell somebody about that.
You
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
a lot of cons do like post-con surveys
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Please call those bad MCs out.
Because I've had it, we've all seen it. I've had it the other way around too, where an MC, stopped me. Literally stopped me. I was coming out and cracked a joke at me, and I'm like, I am mid-performance, my
Yeah.
guy. I am timed. Do not talk to me.
I once saw an MC call somebody back on stage because they said their walk-on wasn't long enough.
Yes, that's ridiculous.
I was like, pardon?
do not tolerate disrespect. It is your stage.
It is your
okay?
stage. You're
Yeah.
paying to be there. We're not getting paid to be there, but we're getting hotel rooms, so
I
it kind
am.
of all works out. Well, you are, but you know what? You can leave.
I don't do. No, I can't. I have a contract.
Oh, you do? I'm sorry. You can leave in 2 days.
Yeah. I'm really glad to be here.
I know. I
Don't
love you
disappoint
so
I'm really
much. I'm
glad
so
I'm
glad
here.
you're here. You're a delight. But yeah, it comes down to respect.
Mhm.
Expect respect. And if there's a bad MC, please, guys, do what you can to let the con know that you're dissatisfied with the experience, because you, as an attendee, a paying attendee, you are their customer.
Also,
Yep.
you're literally the show. You're literally the main
They
attraction.
can't
You're
have a
the
show
thing.
without you.
They're
Right.
the thing people are coming to see. It's you.
And be specific with that feedback. If
Yeah.
someone is like you mentioned, we're comedians, so a lot of times we crack some jokes
Crack
and
a
stuff
joke,
just to
yeah.
kind of keep things moving along.
As somebody's leaving the stage,
Right.
or maybe they asked us to do a joke or some sort of intro as they come on.
Always respectful.
Right.
It's never at the person's
You
expense.
should never be the
My
butt of a
philosophy,
joke.
never.
Ever
You are never the
on
butt of a joke.
stage.
My philosophy is that if the contestant, the MC, the staff, and the audience can't all be in on the joke together,
funny.
it's not funny and it's not appropriate.
And
It
we-
needs to be universal.
We have an advantage because we have each other. So if I want to crack a joke and then I'm
It
like,
could be
I don't know if
anything.
this will land, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it about him.
Exactly.
And then
I'm gonna make it about myself.
if nobody likes it, then it's fine because I just made fun of him. I'm not like pointing at the performer. I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything about that, and it's in between. It's not like in the middle.
It
Hey,
is.
hey, hold on, stop your dancing. I have a joke to tell. That's not a thing. Nobody should be doing that.
That's
It's
a-
your performance.
It's a really interesting thing about duo MCs. I'm sorry, we just trying to talk about MCing a little bit. But like duo MCing is a totally different vibe than doing it solo.
Yeah.
Because doing it solo is like
terrifying.
it's terrifying. I'm not kidding you guys. I do take anxiety medicine because I do have stage fright. But like,
I just
sorry,
kinda
mental
black
health
out.
advocate.
I just kind of black out when I go up there. I literally don't
Yeah.
remember a single thing I've said or done. It's all, good luck. I don't know what's gonna happen up there.
Yeah. Like
Wake
you
up
just.
in the vendor hall covered in high chew wrappers.
Yeah.
I love high chews.
So good.
Oh my gosh. But like, yeah, and I think another good thing to do is, if possible, like if you're really, really scared or nervous about the MCs, if you find out somehow like they announced them before the con, or you know who they are, if they've been there in the previous years, look them up on YouTube.
Yeah. Figure out what
Figure out their vibe
Yeah.
and be prepared, because there are some out there that will do things that I find inappropriate. Maybe they don't, but I find inappropriate.
Yeah.
And I would never do to a contestant. Like, I think my emceeing is a little low key probably compared to y'all's. 'Cause, again, I'm by myself.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
have to
I
be a
go
little more
a
reserved.
little more, I go a little more reserved with it. You can see I'm a very outgoing, very chatty person, right? But when I'm on stage, it is not about me. It is about complimenting the
also-
performer.
It also greatly depends on the vibe of the show.
Of the show
and
and
there
the
are
con.
some
Yeah.
shows and cons where it is serious business.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
a
yeah.
professional performative art with lots of money on the line, endorsements, and that person is going to stand at the podium dry as paper going, next to the stage we have entrant number 37 dressed as whatever it is from something.
From Hans.
And then they're gonna sit back and the person's gonna do their thing and then they'll go, thank you, and next to the stage we're gonna have, and that is the
That's
whole
a
contest.
little bit how I do it, because I take this convention
Yeah,
very
and I mean, the
seriously.
thing is, there's
But it's
something to be
fun,
said
too.
for energy and
Yeah.
them hyping people up, and
It's a balance.
it is. But there are some things where the contest is meant to be more for entertainment or for sillies than for the actual competitive nature of it.
It's like when they get like, I especially love it sometimes when there's like the wacky contests at like 18 plus cons where they'll get like a drag performer or something to host it, and you don't know what you're about to hear, but you're ready anyway because you know what you're getting into. Yeah. Yeah. Like, know your audience. And I think that the same thing goes honestly for judging too, is know your audience.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you have to understand and be humble that like, the novices, they could be their very first cosplay. They don't know what the heck they're doing. They're nervous. Even masters are nervous. Masters are like blah, 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 through their spiel. And like, and we just keep coming back to respect. It's all about
Yeah.
like respect
What's
human
crazy,
beings.
what's crazy is people look at these levels, right? Oh, I'm a novice, I'm advanced, I'm intermediate. They look at them and they think that there's this literal line
Like a
in the sand
delineation, yeah.
where the I am or I am not. You are depending on what the con says you are. It's different in everybody's rules.
Read the
in
rules.
some contests, you're going to be an intermediate or you'll be a master.
Yeah.
But also, that's really hard to gauge because it's not about how many years you've been doing it. It's about how many awards you have. So you're going to have someone walk in like this really cool thing that easily could win, and they're like, hi, I've never competed before, but I have an engineering background, so I made this entire thing in 4 weeks.
We
of
had
my
that
life."
happen. I'm gonna out somebody. I'm not gonna say who it was. But we had that with somebody last year that we came in. They were like,
Yes.
"This is my first cosplay,"
And they're
and
a novice.
the judges,
No, it was
they were
amazing.
novice,
Yeah.
and the judges just stood there for a
Yeah.
second, and they were like, "What?"
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
And it was like fully engineered to the nines.
I will say, someone who was competing last year,
Dude.
we were all shocked.
Can we
Yeah.
just agree,
We were all
anybody who
amazed.
competes here, that this is a very scary contest? As
It's
far
so
as skill
scary.
level?
You never know what you're gonna get.
You don't know. Like it is. Okay. So we went to the jury system this year, which unfortunately was a little difficult for some people. We're working on the rules. Sorry about that. But I got to see everybody's cosplays before the contest, right? I got to see them all. I got
If you
to see all
don't
the
know what
skits.
that means, it
Oh,
means
sorry.
that all the entrants had to send in their stuff
Like a
way
submission,
beforehand
yeah.
to be accepted into the contest. They couldn't just sign up.
And we didn't take everybody. We only took
Yes.
like the people who follow the rules and did like XYZ. Like it's a lot of criteria.
Yeah, so if you're wondering whether or not you deserve to be here, yeah, you do. You were already selected to be in.
Yeah, and
Don't
we
be
had to
scared.
do it that way because our signups were, as many people know, the freaking Hunger Games at midnight.
Yeah.
In
And
June.
if you didn't get in,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean anything negatively
It
about
doesn't
you.
mean
It
you're
just
bad.
means there were a lot of people who entered.
Yeah, it's all about who is above a line and who is below a line, just on base on like every factor, because there are a lot of factors, right?
Yeah.
And where was I going with this? Oops.
So is every person on stage that's going to be on stage tomorrow? You've
They've already
seen
been
all their
vetted.
stuff,
I
right?
have seen their
Seen them-
cosplays.
Oh, they're intimidating. It's intimidating. That's what we were talking about. It's
Yes.
scary in this contest.
Yes,
Yep.
this is a really scary contest because we're quite high level, honestly. And I'm not saying it to look down at any other competitions. I'm just saying when I look at the novices in our contest, I want to quit cosplay.
Yeah, it is alarming. Okay, as someone who's
It's
competed in this
terrifying.
contest, I felt like hot garbage. All right, like I rolled up and I was like, oh, we should go home.
Yeah.
We should go
I'm the
home.
MC and I'm sitting in the back of the room in my I bought this shirt on Amazon and I made my oh no.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
going home too, bye.
Yeah.
I can't be
You
here.
wanna
I am
split
among
an
the
Uber?
giants. Yeah, exactly. We'll just go. You'll go one way. I'll go the other
Yeah,
way. We'll
yeah,
figure
yeah.
it out. We'll
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
We live in very different directions.
Yeah, we don't live
okay?
anywhere near each other. It's gonna be the most expensive Uber.
That wasn't Uber ever.
But yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's just like
Yeah.
you know what you're getting into too. Like if a contest changes their rules, even if they don't change the rules, like again, please read the rules for everyone's sake, but most
Yeah.
especially your own. Because a lot of, can I say this about the jurying? It wasn't a lot, right? But there were some people that could not make it in because they did not follow the rules, right? Like we had specific
Yeah.
rules. You have to submit X, Y, Z, right? And if you didn't submit X, Y, Z, I literally couldn't do my job.
Because
so I
there were
literally
other
couldn't have you
people
my
who
contest.
entered and did follow. the
Yes,
rules.
once again, we come back to respect.
Yeah.
I'm hitting my ears. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh God. Sorry.
They're still there.
This will okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Sorry, rant over. I love this con. I love this contest.
Mhm.
I love my competitors more than I love myself, which is
We
not
love you
hard
too.
to
That's
do.
me.
That's not hard for me to do. My self-esteem is sometimes in the gutter, but
Yeah, right. But if you're
Yeah.
scared, remember everyone working on the
Everyone's
contest
scared.
has stake in it. You know, the MC has
Oh.
stake in this contest. The contestants,
the
judges,
coordinators
the
are back there like this.
The lighting guys, the guy on the soundboard, the
Yeah.
guys filming.
I would be
the-
terrified if I was on the soundboard. Oh,
Oh
my god.
my
You
God.
make a mistake.
Oh my God. Our
the
sound
whole
guy is
room.
elite.
Ugh.
Yeah, you can have your
Okay.
eardrums busted by a bad
If
sound guy.
Zappa ever leaves, I'm quitting. Like we cannot do this without him. Every year we're like, we should train somebody to do his job, and then we're like,
Yeah.
So as we're winding down, coming
Oh, yes,
towards the
questions,
end
right?
of our time. Yeah, one thing I want to say before questions, we were talking about making sure if you have bad MCs or a bad experience that you
Oh,
give
yes,
that
sorry,
feedback.
hand up.
If you have good MCs, you have a good experience, also give that feedback
Right.
too,
Yeah.
please. That's one of the most rewarding things. Like we said, it's not about us, but to have a cosplayer come up after the competition and be like, you guys were great. It is nice to have that, and it's nice for the conventions to know that, because there are
Their money was
conventions.
well spent.
Yeah, and there are conventions that are looking for good MCs.
and
And
please
so-
know that being an MC is not one of those like making you bank kind of situations.
Right.
I don't get paid for my MC gigs. I get like a hotel room and a badge and a prayer. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I get travel. I'm really excited about that.
Which is
But,
admittedly
like-
more than some people.
Yeah, and then
We
some
all feel
people,
very
some people
lucky.
get paid, and that's fine. Like I know how much some people get paid, and I'm like, all right, I want to be your caliber of MC now, because I would like that like $2,000 or whatever you just made in like
Yeah.
2 days of work.
We like money.
We like money. You know what? In this economy,
That's true. That's what it all comes down to.
economia,
Respect and money.
Yeah. Those
But
two things
yeah.
often don't go together.
Right? Not the
We're
way
all
I
broke
do
cosplayers.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
it. But yeah, we have about 10 minutes left, so
Questions?
we've been rambling
Questions,
pretty
comments.
Sorry, I feel
Cries
like
about
I like
no.
the word in edgewise.
good. You're good.
We're good at talking.
I would
I
come
love
over and
that.
slap you if I needed to.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know you can actually do that because I
I know.
respect you. Okay.
Yeah, I was talking about
We
it
had
before.
dinner together yesterday.
There's
they got to
consent
hear the
there?
petticoat story.
Is that
Bars dinner together?
No,
I think we have a
it's
question.
Denny's.
Oh, we have a
It's
question.
Oh no, thanks
Oh,
for
you-
hoping to raise my hand.
Oh,
okay.
yes, the
Like
bar
the
is together.
Never mind.
Yeah, once you eat with me, you're good.
Okay.
I'm following instructions and raising my hand.
Oh yes, let me tell you about the 2 worst things I've ever done as an MC. I'll tell them very quickly. One time I had a contestant come back, thank you, several years later and say, I didn't come back to the contest for several years because you made fun of my cosplay. And I was like, what? I don't remember this. Like, what are you talking about? So one of my very early MC things, and somebody's, I remember distinctly, somebody's wig had come off during their skit. And I would just made a comment like, the show must go on, kind of a thing at the end of the skit. I was like, that was awesome, show must go on, great job, you know. And they actually took offense to that. So as an MC, like, you really have to be careful.
Yeah.
The other horrible thing I've done as an MC is think I knew how to say somebody's name, say it confidently, and then several years later, Saru, they tell me, did you know that's actually Saru? And I was like,
It's actually Saru.
Saru, see? You're just a monkey now. I'm
But
sorry. No, you're
no,
not.
it's funny because I know exactly when I met people based upon the way they
What
say
they
my
say
name.
to you, yeah, and you know what contest they met you at because I messed it up for you.
But hey, it's fine. It
But you
flows
have to
really well.
understand. You have to understand. Saru is an incredible performer and an incredible person, and like
Saru.
Saru.
No, Saru. I go by Saru now. My college roommates call me Saru.
Keep
but
on
you can
guessing.
call me
People
Saru.
mess it up so much, you just like,
It's
you're
one
fine,
of those like, what
Saru
does your
now.
mom call you? Because I clearly can't get this right.
Neither of those things.
All right. Questions,
More questions.
comments, concerns,
Yeah,
present outrage.
nobody's perfect, okay? Just have a good time with it. If somebody says your name wrong and they tried really hard,
Can I tell you the number of times I have said in the same cosplay contest, Ruby and also RWBY?
oh no!
I don't know what happens to my brain, but it short circuits sometimes based on how it's on
I've
the
literally
form.
heard Rawubby, so you're fine.
I wanna bless the people who put their pronunciations in their applications this year because one of them was cracking me up because it was like a very old. I'm not saying this in a negative way. If this person's in the room, I love you. But they put their pronunciation for their serious name and their character name and everything, but it was a series I was familiar with, so I just started giggling. I was like, okay, we're gonna get along great. Like, you are serious business about this. I respect that 110%.
But yeah, anybody
guys
else?
wanna-
Yeah, more questions. Sorry.
Thoughts,
You got
questions, or
anybody?
anything else?
Thoughts,
Please.
concerns, stories?
Please. Yes.
Has anyone ever tried bribing you?
Ooh.
So
Because
the MC
I'm
has no power.
The MC has no power. Please understand.
The
MC
judges
doesn't want
have power.
If someone wants to.
I know, right? You
We'll
can
take
give
it.
me money. I
can
cannot
send you my
guarantee
Venmo.
results.
Yeah. And I mean,
But
the
my phone
judges
is right here.
The judges are already probably getting paid. You can't match it. I promise. You know? And
Don't
you shouldn't try.
Yeah.
I will say I have been accused of people bribing me, which is the funniest thing I've ever heard of in my life. Because I will not get into the full story because it will like out somebody. But like, I have been accused of taking bribes and rigging contests, and I'm like, I don't listen to the judging because I don't want to know because I know too many other
Also, you
competitors.
don't have time for that.
I don't have time for that on stage. What do you think I'm doing? I'm like, I'm stalling because the judges are taking too long.
Yep.
Oh,
Every time.
that's terrifying.
Thankfully, no bribing.
No bribing. No, it's not
Don't
a
be
real
the first.
thing. Not at our level.
Yeah.
You have a question?
Oh.
Yeah.
So my very first cosplay competition was 3 years ago, and I fell off the stage.
Oh, is that what that's from the,
No.
Wait, you're not the only one who's done that. That's why we're concerned. Okay.
And so I haven't done a cosplay competition since that, because I've been like.
Do it.
Are you doing one this year?
I'm not doing one
Do it.
this year, but I plan on doing one eventually.
You have
should
a
do
different
it.
kind of
Yes,
stage
yes.
fright. You have like the urn
The thing
kind of
Advice,
stage fright.
advice
You
on.
have perfectly valid reasons for
Yeah.
for being
Yeah.
worried about it.
Just stay where the X's are, please.
Well, I didn't have my glasses on, so I couldn't see the end of the stage.
So for the
Me
record,
right now.
for the record, you are absolutely, especially if it's an outfit that doesn't have a lot of visibility, you are absolutely permitted to have a handler come on stage.
Yep.
Yes.
100%.
Without a doubt, there is no con that's going to be like, no, you have to go blind as a bat onto this stage and,
And
increase our
hopefully there'd be a
liability.
handler on the side of the stage to make sure, like, oh, you're going towards this part, go
Yeah.
here.
I was just so scared to ask, so I was like, I'll be fine. And
No.
then
No, it's
If you have to wear your glasses on stage, just do it. Do it. I put mine on to MC because I literally can't read the page. Like,
Well, and, yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just gonna be a Hollywood auto with glasses. You're just
And,
gonna-
and if you need to, wear the glasses, go to your first mark, take them off,
Take 'em
do a
off.
pose,
Yeah.
come back on.
That's
Or cosplay a glasses character to be sexy about it.
I wear contacts now,
Appropriately.
but-
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, you've worked out a system. We're proud of you.
Also, if it helps with your nerves beforehand, there's almost always a pre-meeting.
Right.
Go inspect the stage. Go
Yes.
look at where you should stand and where the edge is and how far you can go.
And
it
if they-
doesn't hurt to ask if there's a rehearsal too.
And make sure there's not a
Yes.
half wall.
Yep. And
Also,
if they
like
aren't
some of
marked-
these stages are scary, so
if they don't mark the stage, you know, that's something you can ask for
Ask
too. Just
them
be
to.
like,
Yeah.
hey, can you
Yeah.
we
take
have
X?
gas tape.
Yeah.
We've done that
literally
sometimes.
tell
As
them to
MCs,
travel.
we'd come on there and be like, can we get some tape here?
Yeah.
We need an
Yeah.
extra.
Literally
This is
play
like the
super
stage.
dumb. Just be like, hi, I literally don't know anything. Should I stand over there?
Even if it's a lie, even
Over
if it's like
there?
your 20th contest, be
Yeah.
like, can we have X's on the stage? I don't care, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
And if you notice something that seems unsafe, bring it up.
Yes.
I know it
Tell
feels
someone,
like you're
please.
gonna feel like you're being
I-
a diva or something about it, but like Paul
No,
was saying,
do it. Be a
we've
diva.
had ones where
Divas live
this-
longer.
a part of the stage was this much higher than another
Oh
part.
no.
And it was all like black and brown, you couldn't grade, you couldn't see, so we
I-
got tape and we put it down.
Green
there.
tape.
I will
green
out,
yes.
I will out San Japan for something that is getting fixed this year. I tripped over some unmarked, untaped cables backstage
Oh,
last
no.
year and bruised the ever-loving mother out of my knee. I was good.
Good job.
I was good.
We're
But I bruised my knee. But, okay, we got
Over
the
there.
other panel is here. So any last
no.
words?
Oh, yeah,
Sorry, they
one
put
last
these
question?
panels
Thank you
back to
very
back on
much.
accident. so-
Okay, if you did have further questions and needed to know where to find us, we have tables
They
downstairs.
have tables
Yeah,
downstairs
yes.
for
the guest section.
Yes.
You're welcome to come chat with us.
Please
through the
do.
weekend.
They're wonderful.
And if you have questions for Orion, you can always find them running around like a
You will
crazy
not
person.
find me
If you
unless
see
you're coming to
someone's head on
Brisbane.
fire,
Yeah.
running back and forth, that's probably
If you
them.
cause problems, you'll probably find me. But if you don't cause problems, you know, just talk to me at pre-judging
Yeah.
or
All right,
before
well,
the show.
Thank you again so much for all of you coming out. Hope
You're
you
wonderful.
enjoyed. Thank
Have a
you
great
to
convention.
Beku Cos
Yeah.
and Orion Valiant for
Yeah.
joining us on stage with the Kamikaze Snowmen.
Oh,
Come visit
my
us. We love you guys.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for coming.
Bye. Thank you so
And
much
going to the
for
artist
coming
alley.
at this
We
early
appreciate
panel
it.
time.